Hello. I didn't realise we went live. I mean, we should have because I am running slightly late, but I didn't realise it had connected. So, hello. Hi, Steph, Sharon, Marie, Debs, Emma, Sarah, Carol, Kerry, Victoria, Angela, Jane, Anne, Sharon, Wendy, Samantha. Hello, hello, hello. I hope I haven't missed anyone there. Hello, 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 hello. I literally had to call Aaron in because the microphone wasn't working, so that's why we are slightly late. And then I looked up and I was like, oh, I haven't done my hair. So I just, without a brush or anything, just shoved it back. So if my hair's funky, I apologise. I ran out of time apparently. Right, okay, pearl picker. And we're good to go. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to everybody. Still rocking the massive gloves. They're starting to really annoy me, but it's all we have at the moment. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Sophie, Rebecca, Sonia, Suzanne, Amy, Kerry. Hello, 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 hello. Hi, Kirsty. So, as you can see, so a little bit has changed behind me today. So, if we go across to that board, let's move that because that's going to annoy the mouse. Okay. So, I still have the board camera, if you like, but I had fun on my Cricut machine making lots of hearts and making this, this background on the board. So, this is for our line of love. Okay, so with the line of love, actually, let me just go grab one from over here. So, these are ones which are made, but obviously not on the board yet. So line of love, let me bring you back. I've just got a couple here. Obviously these are not on the board yet, but they would be soon. So you open up, inside are different styles of heart pendants. So there's one, I'll show you them both. They're different styles, different colours, different bails. Now these two I've just randomly grabbed are the same style, different colours, and oh, these two have the same bail as well. But, oh, that's not me. That's not the oysters down here. But, as you can see, it's different. So this one is the jet black heart. This one's the green heart. Okay, so inside are different styles of hearts, different colour hearts, different bails on the hearts, and they, different crystal heart pendants in there. You don't get to keep these bags just simply because I don't have as many as I did with the other ones. Let me just put these behind there. But yeah, so that's you can sort of pick to have them with no oyster opening, or you can choose to have them with an oyster opening. You can still swap the pearl colour and you don't have to have the pearl on the jewellery. So all those options are still there. So that's what's new there. We've obviously got the new stock on the website as well in the new in section. Supporters have had a couple of announcements today, so if you're a supporter, do check the Squidgy Pops group because there's been a few updates today in there, and then it will get known to everybody else in the next couple of days. So yeah, have a look there, and for everybody else it will get told to you before Friday, so don't you worry. Sue, bless you, thank you ever so much for the stars there. Now it's really warm in here. I just blasted the heater and now I'm really warm. I wish I didn't. When Aaron comes in next, I might get him to hold the door open for a minute just to cool me down. Oh, Jane, no, you're very, very welcome. All emails and everything should be up to date. And yeah, I don't think there's any more updates. The order list I did post on the page about an hour ago now, so if you've ordered since that point for tonight, it will be added on for tonight. So there is still spaces available for today. It's just the fact that I'll update the order list as we get to the end of the current one. Oh, and also with the bags, the way we're doing it, because we haven't done numbers or anything, so it's cream white, cream white, cream white all the way along, and you basically get to pick if it's a cream or a white bag, and then we pick the closest bag to you. So if you pick cream, we pick the first cream one. If you pick white, you pick the first white one. Obviously, if these ones are gone, again, you pick the first cream, first white from this side of the board going across. If they all happen to go, as you saw, I've got more I can just add up, but they won't be added on until after these ones have gone. Quite simple, but you'll see as we go. So I think that's everything. New in stock, Line of Love with my new board, which I love. Sad to see the flowers go, but they're still here, so they might make an appearance again. You never know. Right, up first today. Oh, and all oysters are available. Up first today is Kerry Lowe. Kerry, are you here? Oh, Larissa, I hope he's okay. I send you all my love, my lovely. Kerry, hello, hello, hello. Can you have a Nunu rainbow oyster? Of course you can. And can you donate the shells? Thank you ever so much. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? So let's get him open. And let's go down. However, I've just seen that the camera is slightly asquiff. So let's just, hang on. Let's just make that so it's all okay again. Okay, I think that's okay there. So your Nunu rainbow oyster, is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? There's one side. Oh, and the other side you have a runaway pearl there. Did you see that? It came out as I popped. And there's another runaway. You are twinning before I've even had a squidge there, Kerry. So I'm just having a squidge in here as well. There's no more in that one. So if I dry this up for you, it looks like you've got two forest green twins here. Now, you can let me know what you think to these, Kerry. If you're happy with these, that's perfect. It does look like you've got one slightly brighter green, which is the one on this side. And then you've got your darker green on that side. So if you're happy, you can let me know which one you'd like on the jewellery. Of course, if you're not happy and you'd like to swap them, we can do that for you as well. So it's completely up to you. So twinning forest green pearls. If I run them through the board, the brighter of the two is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And the slightly darker of the two is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7 as well. Can you swap the darker for a bright red? Of course we can. And is it the red that you'd like on the jewellery? Hang on, let me just move that down there because that's my... I'm going to be finishing the kitchen towel that I've got tonight, so I've got my next one ready. Oh, that one's a bright red there. It's got a slight, almost pinkish tone. Like it's definitely red. Let me hold it up so you can see. But it's got this slight sort of rosy tone to it. Would you be happy with that one there? Yeah, Kirsty, you can still use the old loyalty cards. That's not a problem. Obviously, as soon as I changed loyalty cards, I didn't expect everyone to finish their cards. So yes, of course, that's still valid. Even if you've mixed up the stickers, a lot of people have old and new stickers. That's not a problem. Red on the charm. Is that red okay there, my lovely? Oh, Jutta, no notification, bless you. So with notifications, guys, we make events for our Facebook Lives. To definitely get a notification, say that you're going, so click that you're going on the event, and then Facebook will definitely notify you. Oh no, it was, I mean, it's coming up to about a year now, but again, I wouldn't expect somebody, yeah, It's absolutely fine. You can use old and new. It's not a problem. So lovely, Kerry, and we're gonna have the red on there. Perfect. Thank you ever so much for the donations with your shells. That's safe up there for you, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Okay, and up next then today is Claire Izenwaka. I hope I pronounced that correctly, Claire. Claire, are you here? Kerry, you're very, very welcome. Oh, really, Sue? Oh no, Jutta. I'm sorry. Claire, hello. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly, my lovely. And I'm glad we've managed to catch each other, Claire. You have one opening altogether. What type of oyster would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Puppy, yeah, he's getting on really well, thank you. He's enjoying life, as he should. Oh, Becky, I hope you're okay. And don't worry about being late. To be honest, I was on late as well. Claire, donate the shells. You don't mind. I would possibly say then go for the mystery oyster, just because that's a mix of all the colours. Just confirm for me if the mystery oyster is okay. So I'll pull one out, but I won't open it up until you've said. And also now, the one that I picked out or the one that jumped out? Sorry, Claire. Decisions. Would you like the I'm so sorry. Would you like the one that I picked out or the one that jumped out, if mystery oysters are okay? The one that I picked out. Okay, perfect. So let me get this open. And let's go down. Donating the shells. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for, my lovely? So you've got quite a nice louder pop there. Ooh, and in here, there is your mother of pearl. Thank you, Sophie. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. And Claire, in here, you are twinning. You have got two pearls in the one oyster there, twinning with what looks to be darker purple twins, and there's no more in that one. So I'm just going to dry these up for you and then we can have a closer look. Oh no. I've got a tea here, so I'll start drinking it in a moment and then it'll be fine. Now, Claire, what do you think to these dark purples? Oh, run away. If you're happy with these, would you be happy with one of them to go on the jewellery? Or would you prefer to swap them? We can definitely do that for you as well, so it's completely up to you. It does visually look like you've got a slightly visually larger and smaller pearl here. So if we run them through the board for you, the visually smaller of the two is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. And the visually larger of the two is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He's an 8. So they are measuring... Oh, so sorry. They are measuring at different sizes. So if you're happy with the colour, I'll need to know if you'd like the larger one or the smaller one on the jewellery. Or like I say, if you prefer to swap, that's absolutely fine as well. Excuse me. swap for a bright purple. Is that both of them or just the one of them, my lovely? So is that both for a purple and one of the purples to go on to the jewellery? Okie dokie. So here's 2 purples. Just confirm if you're happy with this shade of purple, and then if so, I'll pop one of the purples on there. So just confirm if you're happy with that shade. For ads, Larissa, we're only 17 minutes into the live. Bless you. Excuse me. Yes, you're happy with that, Claire. Perfect. So I'm just bringing you back up here, and I'm going to pop these in here for you. I've got a really itchy nose today. Oh. And I'm going to write down, Claire, that you'd like to have one of the purples on there. Perfect. So thank you ever so much for the donations with your shells. And I hope that you'll be happy with everything as well, Claire, once it arrives. And that's safe up there for you. Okay, maybe 2. Oh. Oh, bless you. No, it wasn't. Sophie. Oh, I have a puppy at night time now, so I'm tired. Claire, you're very, very welcome. No, in all honesty, he's actually not that bad at night. He only wakes me 3 or 4 times and he goes straight back to sleep. And to be fair, as well, I get up enough to go for a comfort break. No, it's not a comfort break. I go to the toilet enough in the night to wake him up. So it's the same. Okay, so up next then today is Sarah Atchinson. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Sarah Atchinson, are you here? Oh my gosh, I can't stop now. What sort of puppy? He's a toy poodle. Oh, that's a good tea. Oh, Sarah, I'm ever so sorry. Oh, it's missed the H on the end of your name, so it's down as Sarah here. So sorry, my lovely. But hello. I can see it's you because now looking at the looking at all the other information, I can see that it's you. So that's perfect. So, shall we do your oyster openings first? If so, you've got 2 openings altogether. What type of oysters would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? No, don't talk about Bruno. Guys. Bruno. Oh. It actually wasn't in my head today. Is the new he shall not be named. Oh, dearie me. Right. Sarah, my lovely, what 2 oyster openings would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Nunu and expand the rainbow and donate the shells. Perfect. Now, is there certain colours? Oh, that's a heavy bag. Is there certain colours that you're hoping for? So let's get this open. One and two, and let's go down. So oyster number one. No, it's not. I'll show you what that is. It's just envelopes. There's the other side, Sarah. Okay, so in oyster number one, you are twinning. And there's no more in that one. So your first oyster, you are twinning with bright, deep, icy blue pearls here. The earrings do have two oysters, yes, my lovely. So you get, yeah, so it's two oysters with the earrings. Oh, I see what you mean. So your line of love that we're doing in a moment, you'll have the oyster opening with that once we open up the I can't speak today. Once we open up the bag, we'll do that oyster opening. So these openings here are for your earrings, my lovely. Okay, so these two are for the earrings. So bright icy blues. Let me just set this up here. And then moving on to your next oyster. Oh, no, not a problem. Yeah, with the line of love, I like to sort of do the oyster opening afterwards, because in that way, if you want the pearl on the jewellery, I can hold the pearl up against the pendant for you. If I did it beforehand, we wouldn't be able to see it against it, kind of thing, if that makes sense. Right, in this oyster, you are twinning for a second time, and it's a blue night for you, Sarah, because you're twinning with Tardis blue twins. Let me just dry them up for you. What do you think to these? Now these Tardis blues, they are slightly two-tonal, as you can see. It goes slightly darker and lighter around the pearl there. And then you've got the icy blue twins as well. So if you're happy with these colours, that's perfect. If you're not happy, we can swap them for you. And then I will need to know which two you'd like on your jewellery. Icy blue number one is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. Icy blue number two is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. So they're the same colour there. Well, they are the same colour, but the same size there. Tardis blue number one is not a 5, not a 5.5. Oh my gosh. Not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. Tardis blue number two is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He's an 8. So the Tardis blues are measuring at slightly different sizes. What do you think? I'm just going to bring you back up. However, if you prefer to swap them, that's absolutely not a problem. We'll go back down again. blue on the earrings. Which blue, my lovely? The icy blue, which is the lighter pair, or the Tardis blue, which is the darker pair? And can you have a Cadbury purple and a red? Of course you can. I'm just going to grab those for you. But yes, would you like to keep the lighter pair or the darker pair? Or okay, so I've added the red and the purple there. No, that's absolutely fine. So you'd like the dark blue ones on the jewellery, and then if you're happy with that red and purple there, so just let me know if you're happy with everything there. Dark blue pearls on the jewellery, and then that red and purple been added in. I'm just going to write that down for you. Yes, perfect. Okay, so you are the first person to have a line of love. Okay, so with your line of love, the question is, would you like a cream or a white bag? So the first bag here, can you guys see this? So this one here is the first bag, that's cream. So cream, white, cream, white, cream, white, all the way along. What do you think? I obviously will hold it closer as well so you guys can see the cream and the white. And also you've got an oyster opening with yours, so would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? A cream one, so cream is the first one here. So if I just take, actually you can put the pegs down there. So this is a cream one, I'm just going to bring you back again. Okay, so cream bag, let's go down. Okay, so in here, oh, we start with a beautiful one. I mean, they're all beautiful. Donate the shells. So you have a rainbow heart. So this is one of the smaller hearts, not smaller hearts, but it's the thinner hearts. Let me get this focus for you. And it's thinner because it's a longer heart, because it comes down in that longer point. Why isn't this focusing? Oh, there we go. Now this one has got the rainbow colouring in him. So depending on where the light catches it and where you can see it here, you've got all those different rainbow colours. Now, if you have the pearl on this one, it will sit at the top of the pendant. It will be able to move around. Now, you do have your oyster opening, and you can choose to have the pearl on or off, so that's going to be completely up to you. But I hope you're happy with that one. So I'm actually going to keep this one on the board. What type of oyster would you like? And we're donating the shells. Perfect. But no, what kind of oyster would you like for that pendant? Expand the rainbow. Okay, so let's dive in here, and your expand the rainbow. Okay, so that one's a stinker, so I'm just going to have to pop that one to the side, and that one's going to have to be added to the stinky bag. Okay, so that one's a lot better. There we go. So Let's open up your Expand the Rainbow Oyster. You're donating the shells. Sarah, is there certain colours you're hoping for? And are you thinking about pearl on or off of the jewellery here? So let's get him open. There's one side and the other side. Oh, and in here you have a brighter icy blue, and there's no more in that one. So we have a brighter icy blue here. Now I will hold him up against the pendant for you. You can swap this if you're not happy. So swaps are allowed with the line of love bags. And again, pearl on or off the jewellery. It's all completely up to you, Sarah. If I run him through the board for you, he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. And then if I hold him next to the pendant, on the pendant. And can you have a dark purple? Of course you can. Let me just find... Now I've grabbed this purple here. Let me know what you think to this shade here. Oh, let's move the heart this way round, because I think that way I can show the pearl. Would you be happy with that purple there? Just taking the blue away there. Yes, love it, perfect. And then that's the purple on the heart. So let me just pop this on here for you. Okay, I'm going to write that down. Sarah, I hope you're happy with everything there. And of course, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. And that's safe up there for you. No, you're very, very welcome. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, apparently no one, not no one, but a lot of people didn't get notified today. Bless you, Lisa. Yeah, I don't know why it didn't. Possibly because I went live in the event today opposed to live on the page. It's the same thing, and I used to go live this way all the time. It's only the past 3 or 4 lives that I haven't. So yeah, like a week and a half ago, I would have been going live like this, and if everyone got notifications then, I don't think it will be that. However, on the next live, I'll try going live on the page and see if that changes at all. And if it is me, then I'll just do it that way, if that makes sense to anybody. Right, up next today is Angela Underwood. Angela, are you here? Okay, it may be me. Angela, hello, hello, hello. Angela, you have a line of love with no oyster opening on this one, so let's go across. Which colour bag would you like, white or cream? Josie, bless you. Thank you ever so much for the stars there. You would like a cream bag, so that's this one here. So if we just take him off, and again, I'm just going to put the pegs down there. So this is your cream bag. If we bring you back, and then we're going to go straight down. Good luck, my lovely. Okay, in here you have, I'm going to need to get the names sorted for all the different heart styles. So in fact, I might do that for the next live, get the names sorted just so I'm not sort of, you guys know what type of heart it is as I show you. Now this is our normal heart. This is the one where we have charms in this style of heart. Obviously the charms are a lot smaller than these. And this is actually a clear crystal heart as well, Angela. So you can see all the facets inside the crystal, which means it's going to go with any piece of clothing, any colour that you wear, it's going to go with it. Now the bail on this one is beautiful. If I just get slightly closer, if it's going to focus, it's like a twisted bail. If you can see it there, it sort of comes down and twists and goes around. I hope you're happy with that one, my lovely. Okay, so he is yours. Let me bring you back up here and on here for you. Angela, need staples. I hope you'll be happy with everything then once it arrives. There we go. So that's safe on there for you. And then that's up there as well. Very happy, perfect. I'm glad you're happy with that. The bail is, it is a lovely bail. Okay, up next and today is Jutta Lehrman. Jutta, are you here? Angela, you're very, very welcome. Jutta, hello, hello, hello. 2 expand the rainbow, 1 Nunu and donate the shells. Perfect. So 3 openings altogether. 1 and 2 expand the rainbow. Oh, what did I drop? Oh no. 1 Nunu. Oh no, I dropped it. And donate the shells. Oh, Aaron's here. Bab, I just dropped this bag of oysters. Would you mind picking it up for me? Just because I think it's right by the wheel of my chair. I don't want to wheel over anything. Did they all fall out?
Yeah, a couple.
Sorry. Right, let's go down, but I'm just going to double check all these oysters are picked up. Thank you, Bab. Okay, so Jutta, oyster number 1. Puppy's doing really well, thank you, Kelly, and I'm not too bad. Okay, so in here Oh, there's one side. He's a tough one. And the other side. Oh, I'm just going to do this first one. Okay. And in your first oyster jitter, I can see you're twinning. Are there certain colours you're hoping for? Because you are starting off with twinning. I believe they're blush pinks, but let me just have a closer look. Oh, actually, I'm going to say they're candy floss pinks. Yeah, they've definitely got that brighter tone to them. Did it? So he's got some flesh on him. There we go. Okay, so 2 candy floss pink twins to start with. Visually, this one on this side may be slightly smaller, but again, we'll measure them at the end for you. Moving on to oyster number 2. Oh, there's one side and the other side. And sticking with a pink theme, you are twinning for a second time, and twinning with bright hot pink twins there. There's no more in that one, so let me dry these up for you. Again, visually they may be slightly different sizes here, but we'll measure them at the end. So candy floss pink twins and hot pink twins as well. And then moving on to your last oyster, which I believe is the Nunu rainbow oyster. There's one side and the other side. And in here, you have a darker pearl, and there's no more in that one. And let me just double check to see what colour he is. He is a green, but he's got a slight little area of chocolate on him as well. So he's a dark olive green and chocolate. Oh, I'm hoping you get to see the olive green in him. Actually, it looks like he's got silver in him as well on the camera. I don't know if it is picking up that green, but he's definitely got a lovely shade of olive green to him. What do you think to these jitter? Now, if you're happy with these colours, that's perfect. Oh, now I just need to know which ones you'd like where. If you're not happy, we can swap them for you. And again, I'll just need to know which ones you'd like where. If I run them through the board, Candy Floss Pink number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Candy Floss Pink number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he is a 7.5. Hot Pink number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Hot Pink number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5, so they're measuring different sizes there. And then moving on to the two-tonal pearl is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. Olive on the pendant, Candy Floss Pink on the earrings. Perfect. Let me just write this down. So we're going to have Candy Pink on there. Olive. I forgot how to spell olive then. Oh my gosh. Yeah, my spelling is not great. Okay, so Jutta, I'm glad you're happy with those. I've got those colours down for you, and that's your pearls on there. You also have 2 Line of Loves. Now, as you can see, it's so at the moment it goes white, white, cream, white, cream, white, cream, white. So what 2 bag colours would you like? Obviously, when we get to this end of the board, I will move the camera. Oh, hello scissors. I will move the camera, but for now, as we're on this half of the board, we'll leave it there. I'm just going to move these pegs over to here. White and cream. Okay, so white is this one. Let's pop in there. And then the cream one is this one there. So I've just popped them down so I could take them off the board. So white and cream. Actually, if I bring you back now, you'll be able to see the difference. So I didn't realise that it may be quite hard to tell on from a distance, but you can definitely see they've both got the sort of oh, I forgot the colour. Brown. I'm going to call it brown heart. It's not. It's tweed heart. That colour heart. But yeah, one's white, one's cream. Anyway, let's go down, my lovely. So let's open up the white one first. So inside your white bag. Oh, love this one. So this shape we saw earlier, so this is the longer pointed heart. I believe this is the sparkle heart. In fact, I need to get the names for them, so I'm just going to have a quick look. This is on the Valentine's Day items, I believe. Now his colour is, oh, it's the Doting Love Crystal. Okay, so this is the Doting Love Crystal, and this colour is burnt orange. It's that gorgeous, deep, sort of rich, orangey, reddy colour. Okay, so that's the Doting Love Crystal heart. And then I know you've got the oyster openings, so when you'd like to see the pearls next to the pendants, I'll pop it back on. It's just because we got to open the cream bag as well to see what's in here for you. So inside this one. Now this is the sparkle heart pendant, I believe. Again, I'm just going to grab the name of it, just so I can definitely tell you. So that was the Doting Love you saw a moment ago, and this one, let me get him focused for you. There we go. He is, yes, the sparkle pendant. So this one is clear crystal. So again, with this one, where's the spider? 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 This one's a clear crystal heart there. Where's the spider? Where's the spider? On the tissue, where? On the paper towel. Where? Where's the spider? I don't see it. Nope, I can't lift up the tissue. Okay, thank you, Bub. Bub, there's a spider. Bub, there's a spider. Apparently. There it is. Don't kill it. Just take that away. There it is.
The little speck?
Yep.
Which...
Thank you. No, I'm not even joking. Thank you, Bub.
I've seen bigger ants. Oh, sorry. If it, honestly, if that was on the wall, it would be absolutely fine. And it wouldn't be an issue to me because it is a small spider and it's tiny and it's fine and it can be up there and it's not a problem. But if it's near me, in front of me, nope. Oh, right. Kia, if you're watching, you need to, can we do spider hunt tomorrow and just double... Oh, I see another one. It's this organza. It's like a spider home. Oh. Right. Sorry. I'm fine. Like I said, that one that's up there, now I know it's there, it's fine. It's not near me and I can deal with that. It's just when it's in front of me. There may be loads. I know I'm going to have to hoover again tomorrow. If you hoover it up here, it's fine. It's fine. It needs to be hoovered weekly anyway so the dust doesn't catch on it. Right. I can't. I've lost it completely. What was he doing? Jutta, I'm so sorry, Jutta. I just feel really itchy. Jutta, my lovely, you have got 2 oyster openings altogether. Let's have a sip of my tea. What 2 oysters would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? By the way, everybody, thank you so much for telling me there was a spider on the tissue. Because if I was opening an oyster and a spider popped round and I wasn't prepared for it, no. that's yeah, I'd be out the door. Right, ever so sorry. Jutta's oysters. Jutta, hello. Nunu rainbow and normal rainbow. Oh, not rainbow, but normal oyster. Okay, now I feel like there's spiders everywhere. Is there certain colours you're hoping for with these ones? 1 and 2. And we're donating the shells, bless you. Okay. Right. Let's go down. Oh, Alison, bless you. Thank you for the stars there. Okay, so oyster number 1. There's one side and the other side. And in your first oyster, and there's no more in that one. So your first oyster has given you a black cherry. So here is your black cherry. See, I'm not too fussed with the organza because, like I said, it does need to be hoovered weekly, just so it's not a dust collector. Because obviously it is a hanging bauble with organza around it. It will collect dust up there. So with it being hoovered sort of weekly, it's I don't think it's going to be, nothing will be up there for too long kind of thing. It's the just like under things, and I've got lots of drawers and stuff that I don't like. Moving on to oyster number 2. Is a spider worse than Madam Mim? Yes. Madam Mim, I can like throw a blanket over and hopefully she won't move. A spider will come out the blanket and find me. There's one side. And the other side. Oh, Jutta, in here, you are twinning. You're twinning with chocolate bronze twins here. Quite large pearls again. And there's no more in that one. So chocolate bronze twins and a black cherry. Now, if you'd like to see any of these colours next to the pendants, let me know and I'll hold them up. Now, I do think that chocolate bronze with the burnt orange crystal would look amazing, but it's completely your choice. With the chocolate bronze, you do see that one is visually larger than the other as well. And then that black cherry as well there. Let me run them through the board. See, when I was younger, my dad had a tarantula, and we had a tarantula live in the house. It didn't help my fear of spiders at all. So the visually slightly smaller chocolate bronze is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. The visually larger of the two is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. And the black cherry is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he is a 7. So you'd like the pearls on the jewellery, that's absolutely fine. What do you think to the colours? Which ones would you like where? And of course, if you'd like to swap them, we can definitely do that for you. So I'm going to put the, let's put the Doting Love Crystal hearts on here first, and let's decide this one. So I'll hold the black cherry and the chocolate bronze up against this one. And then if you still don't like any of them, we can swap them. Okay, so here's the Doting Love Crystal. This is your chocolate bronze. This is the larger of the two chocolate bronzes. And then this is your black cherry. Are either of those what you're looking for? Laura, bless you. Thank you ever so much for the stars there. Red on the red. I love that. Okay, so that one's there, and I'll write that down in just a moment. And then we've got the sparkle heart crystal as well. So this is the clear crystal here, Jutta. So I'll need to know if you'd like one of your chocolate bronzes on here, or if you would prefer to swap the colour. So here is the sparkle pendant. And then here is the smaller of the chocolate bronzes, just because it's a slightly smaller pendant. I mean, I'll hold the large pearl up against it. Large pearl with this pendant will look absolutely fine, as you can see. It's just personal preference again. But no, Linda, you didn't wind me up. She did move on her own. She did, and her eyes moved. It was just, she's just freaky. What do you think, Jitta? Smaller twin on the clear hearts. Perfect. So that's the one I just had there. So I'm just going to write this down for you, my lovely. But I do hope you're happy with those. Let me just pop that there. And then we're going to write that down. So we're going to have... on the sparkle hearts, we're going to have the small chocolate bronze. On the doting love, we're going to have the red. Okay, just my lovely, thank you ever so much for the donations with your shells. That's safe up there for you, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Because Madam Mim, I don't know, Kirsty, I don't know. Although, if my toys started moving, I would get freaked out whether it was the cutest thing ever or not. I'm a massive wimp. Like, I don't watch 12 movies, kind of need Aaron to vet them for me first, kind of wimp. So, yeah. No, Jutta, you're very, very welcome. I'm glad you're happy. Right, up next then today is Lindsay Kinlock. Lindsay, are you here? Sorry, Aaron makes such a good tea. I think by this time of night it's perfect to have a nice tea. Have you seen those videos on YouTube of toys blinking? No, Kelly. I haven't even heard of them, and now I get freaked out, honestly. I don't even like having, like, I don't think I've got any toys in my room. No, I haven't, like teddies or anything. But when the kids leave something in my room, like my daughter has a little Tinkerbell pot, so it's like Tinkerbell figurine it's all like china, is on the lid, so you lift up Tinkerbell and it opens the pot, and then you've got like a little pot. And anyway, a tiny bit of her wing had got broken, so we were fixing it for her, and Tinkerbell was living in my room, and she was on my chest of drawers. And the way my bedroom is, the chest of drawers, I can sort of, if I lay in bed, I can see the chest of drawers across the room. Now Tinkerbell had to be turned around to face the wall because I didn't like Tinkerbell looking at me. And one day when Aaron fixed the wing and popped her back there and facing me, I got into bed, and halfway through the night I was like, Tinkerbell's moved, because she was looking at me, and I got like really freaked out, woke Aaron up. It was a whole thing until he actually came awake enough and was like, I moved her, it's okay. She didn't move on her own. And then I couldn't get back to sleep.
So, and that was Tinkerbell, and I love Disney, and Tinkerbell's harmless. So yeah, I'm I'm such a massive wimp. Oh, I can't believe I just told you that story. Oh no. Oh, I found myself telling it and I couldn't stop. Right. Oh. Right, let me go. I'm right, okay. I'm looking for Lindsay. Lindsay Kinlock, are you here? If I've missed you, I'm so sorry. Just comment again for me. Oh, dearie me. Has anyone seen Lindsay Kinlock? Really? Tanya, that's brilliant. Or are you wanting to be scared? I can't do scary films. No. When I'm on a live, is Aaron's time to sometimes that's when he watches his scary film. And if I go in while it's still on, I have to stand at the door. I'm like, I need you to pause it so I can walk through the room. So oh. Okay, so I haven't seen Lindsay. So if Lindsay comes on, we will add her in again, but she will be to the end of the order list there. Up next then today is Kirsty Davidson. Kirsty, are you here? Kirsty, hello. Kirsty, you have a line of love, so let's go across. The first ones here are white, cream white. So it's white or cream, so it'll be this one or this one. Can you have white? Of course you can, that's this one here. And you have a oyster opening with it as well. So let's go down for your white bag. Okay, so in here, oh, you have a sparkle heart pendant as well. However, this is a different colour to what we saw earlier. This is the golden shadow sparkle heart pendant. So if I show you here, if I get him focused for you. There we go. So the golden shadow, you've got the lighter and the darker gold, just depending again on how the light catches the pendant. Now you do have your oyster opening with this one, so the pearl would get fitted up here. It would be able to move around, or you can choose to have the pearl off the jewellery. It's going to be completely up to you, Kirsty. Oh, you've sent me a loyalty card. I'll just have a look. Bear with me. If so, what oysters would you like, and would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Just bear with me a moment. I'm just opening up. Oh, I don't have my emails loaded open because I find that. So it's just processing it. It's just opening it up. Okie dokie. Oh, I love it with the one sticker on the end. Okay, so let me just confirm that for you. So you've got two openings. Can you have a mystery and a normal? Of course you can. I'm just booking that in for you. Okay, so if I bring you back up quickly, we're going to have a mystery and a normal. Would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? So that's your normal. And then your mystery. Okay, so let's get him open. Hello, Bronny.
You have a farm. I never knew. I love that. So let's go down, Kirsty. Should we start with your mystery oyster here? Can we donate the shells? Of course you can. To the sharks, of course. Now, Kia received said email. And I recorded her reading it, and the whole way through she just kept looking at me and looking back and looking at me and looking back at this email. And then she was like, stop it. So I stopped recording and she was like, is this real? It was the funniest thing. I wish I was still recording. She actually asked if it was real. Oh, right. Sorry, your mystery oyster here. So you have a lighter pop there. And in here, there is your mother of pearl. And I can see that you're twinning. You're twinning with darker twins from your mystery oyster. Is there certain colours that you're hoping for, Kirsty? There's no more in that one. So if I dry these up for you, they look like they are a dark purple. Beautiful, darker, deeper purple there. And then moving on to oyster number 2. There's one side. Oh, and the other side. Oh, okay, so you're twinning with darker pearls from your normal oyster. And there's no more in that one. Yes, Becky, Kia is our, she works for me, and yes, she does, you'll find that she does emails and admin work. She doesn't come on the live, or she hasn't yet. I'm not against her coming on the live, but she only does work in daytime. Now, with these two pearls here, one looks, they're both chocolatey pearls at the bottom there. They're slightly different shades of chocolate, but they are chocolates. So you've got dark purples at the top, and then you've got those chocolates at the bottom. Now, Kirsty, if you're not happy with these, we can swap them for you. Or if you are happy, that's perfect. I'll measure them through the board for you first, and then I'll hold them up against the pendant if you'd like to see any of them on there. No, Becky, not being nosy at all. Ask away, my lovely. So, darker purple number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. Dark purple number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He's an 8. So they are measuring different sizes there. And then chocolate number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. And chocolate number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. So again, different sizes there. What do you think? Shall I hold them up against the board for you? So if we show a purple first, that's your purple. And then a chocolate. What do you think, my lovely? And again, you've got a larger and a smaller purple, and then a larger and a smaller chocolate as well. One of each of the twins, one for a rose gold and one for a black cherry, of course. And then would you like me to hold those ones up against the pendant for you as well? So black cherry. We've gone for a nice darker black cherry there. And then rose gold. Rose gold. The sort of natural colours are the furthest away from me in my pearl colour swaps. But they actually get picked quite often, so I'm thinking I might have to swap them around. Can you see a rose gold against it? Of course you can. I've actually just grabbed a slightly larger rose gold there. However, if you would like a slightly smaller one, this is just a piece of shell. Oh, there it is. If you'd like a slightly smaller rose gold, do let me know. So these two have taken away. If you prefer me to take the other two away, that's not a problem. You can see your two that are left, and then that's a black cherry and a rose gold there. Again, if you prefer a smaller rose gold, that's not a problem. And I grabbed a lighter rose gold just because it will bring out the lighter colours in the pendant. But again, it would suit a deeper, darker rose gold, so it's completely up to you. I'm just going to move this so you can see. What do you think to this one? Smaller one would be better. Shade is fine. Okie dokie. Oh, that one there. Perfect. Okay, so this one is smaller. Let's just double check that you're still happy with this one here. Oh, look at that match before even moving it. Rose gold on the pendant, of course. Now moving the pendant around, just because, as you know, the light catches it in different ways, so I just want the rose gold to be seen with all the facets in the crystal. Are you happy with that one? Prefer smaller pearls? Yeah. We do get, some people prefer larger, some people prefer smaller, some people prefer certain sizes. It's all personal preference. Perfect match. Perfect. Okay, so let me pop these in here. Then I'm just going to pop down that we're going to have rose gold on the pendant, and then your other three pearls will go on in here even. Kirsty, I hope you're happy with that, my lovely. So rose gold on there. Okay, so thank you ever so much for the donations with your shells. No, you're very, very welcome, my lovely. I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's safe up there for you.
Okay, up next then today. Oh, Kirsty, I hope you're doing okay, my lovely. Bless you. And we all need to spoil ourselves every now and then, don't we? Up next today is Janet's Purling. Janet, are you here? Okay, so I just had to write that down there. Perfect. And let's bring you back there. Feel fine, honestly. Well, I'm glad you're feeling fine, Kirsty. Honestly, from me, I'm glad you're feeling fine, my lovely. So, Janet's Purling, are you here? Janet, if you are here, please type I'm invisible. It will bring your comment forward so I can see you. Oh, Jan, hello. Hello, hello, hello. You've sent a loyalty card. Oh, have you? I'm just going to have to open the emails again. Bear with me. White, please, and donate the shells. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll open up this, and while it's loading, we'll grab the white, and then we can come back to do it that way. So if we go across to the board for you, and you would like a white. I've lost your comment. White, yes, okay, perfect. So white is this one here. So the first one in the queue. And if I bring you over here, so, and let's go down. So in here, and oh, I love it. Okay, so you've got one of our traditional, I'm going to call it the traditional heart, because I don't think this one is on the website at the moment. It will be going on there soon, this style of heart. But this is the traditional heart in that gorgeous red, and it's got that twisted bail which we saw earlier, which is so, so beautiful. I'm just going to get it focused for you, Jan. Oh, why doesn't it want to let me move the heart this way round? Oh, there we go. So you can see again that twisted bail. It almost reminds me of like an elven style. Does that make sense? It's got that sort of elven look to it. It's just beautiful. And then it's that gorgeous deep but bright red with the hearts there. You love it. Oh, I'm glad you're happy with him. Okay, so with the pendant, there's no oyster opening, but you have said you've sent over a loyalty card. So if you just bear with me a moment, the emails have just loaded. Again, I just don't keep this open just because I find that it constantly refreshes in the background, which means it, I think it slows down the computer, but we'll just work with it. I see your email here. That's perfect. So I'm just going to book that in for you. What type of oyster would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Okay, that's done. So yeah, what type of oyster would you like? That is a real, I thought that, Jane, when I saw it, it is a real Valentine's Day necklace just because it's got the red in it and it's the heart. And we all obviously associate all that with Valentine's Day. There we go. Mystery and donate your shells.
Now, is there certain colours that you're hoping for? Let's get this open. And let's go down. So your mystery oyster. So Samantha, with the heart pendants, you can choose to have an oyster opening or not. It's an add-on. So you can have the pendant as it's on its own, or you can choose to add an oyster opening. Janet, look here. So there's your mother of pearl. And in here, you are quadding. You've got 1, 2, 3 and 4. You are quadding, my lovely. 4 pearls in the one oyster here. And beautiful, brighter, quite nice lighter colours as well. There's no more in that one. I'm just going to dry these up for you. But you do have 2 berry reds and 2 lighter sea greens as well. It's the sneaky Christmas oysters. Oh no, Samantha, bless you, no, just at any time ask any questions. If I see the question, I'll do my best to answer it. But we also do have a lovely group of followers and watchers who are so kind and helpful as well. So yeah, they'll possibly help as well, my lovely. Now, Janet, it does look like you've got a slightly lighter and darker green and then a lighter and darker red as well here. So there are 4 different colour pearls, as you can see. Obviously 2 red, 2 green, but they are different shades. Now, if you're not happy with any of these, we can swap them for you. If you are happy, that's perfect. I'll run them through the board for you. Darker red is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Lighter red is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Darker green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And lighter green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7 as well. What do you think to those? No, and as Sophie says, it's a Christmas miracle. Jan, you're happy with those colours? Perfect. And you're happy with the pendant as well. Thank you ever so much again for the donations with your shells, my lovely. Let me pop these on here. And of course, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's safe up there for you. Now, the next person, this has been bought for somebody, so hopefully that person's here. And I will say that this is actually the last person on the order list at the moment. So if you would like to order to have an opening today, the waiting list is not long at all. We're not live on Friday. Before I call this person out, we're not live on Friday because it is Aaron's birthday, and the kids obviously want to have a later night and spend it with him, and I obviously want to spend it with him as well. So we're not live on Friday, but we are live on Sunday. So the next live after today is Sunday, okay, or tonight, obviously. Jan, you're very welcome. So up next this is a birthday gift for Marjorie. Marjorie, are you here? I wonder if Aaron's going to bring the dog. Bring the puppy, please. Did you bring the puppy? No. Can you bring the puppy? Can you show him to everybody? Kovu's here. Hello, Kovu. Hello, darling. Debs, you're there. Hello. So I can hear Kovu behind me. Go lay down. Good boy. So Debs, are you on your Facebook or am I looking for her Facebook? at all, just so I know who I'm looking for. Ah, here he is. So here's the newest edition. Hello. Here he is. Hello. I know. Thank you, Bob. Thank you for the tea as well. You can leave Kovu in here, that's fine. Your Facebook, Deborah. Okay, perfect. Not a problem. So it says this is a birthday gift for Marjorie. So happy birthday. Now you have a oyster opening, but you also have a 4-pearl oyster as well. So I'm going to grab your 4-pearl oyster. What other oyster would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? So yeah, that was Rafiki. Kovu's 4 years old and he's 9.5 weeks. So yeah, he's tiny. And Kovu, where is he in here? Yeah, he's gone to lay down. Probably because the little one can't get him in here. Have a rest. Mystery, Debbie. Okay. So, is there certain colours that you're both hoping for? And so, would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? There's 1 and 2. And let's go down. Thank you, everyone. I'll pass on your happy birthdays to Aaron after the live. So thank you, everybody. We're going to start with your mystery oyster, Deborah. So in here, light pop there. Hoping for lighter colours. Okay, so there's your mother of pearl. Now this is your mystery oyster, and with your mystery oyster you are quadding 1, 2, 3 and 4. You are quadding, my lovely. So you've still got your 4-pearl oyster to go here. You've got 2 snow whites and 2 two-tonal icy blue pearls. So I'm going to show you them this way. So here's your snow whites here. Now visually you do have different sizes icy blues. So this is icy blue number 1, and you can see that he's a lighter and darker as you go around, and he's the visually smaller of the 2. Now this is the visually larger of the 2, and he's overall lighter with a few darker areas. So the visually smaller is darker with lighter bits. The larger is lighter with darker bits. Does that make sense? They're sort of opposite to each other. Then moving on to your 4-pearl quadding oyster. Oh, now he does look like Mr. Lobster's trodden on him here. So this shell may fall apart because he's got a little bit of a crack in him there. So in here, yeah, I feel like the shell's going to fall apart. There's one side. Oh, and we have a pearl. Oh, dearie me, it's completely fallen apart. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Right, let's just... Okay, so there's none in those bits. I'm just going to double check this bit because it's got quite a bit of flesh in here. There we go. Okay, so there's definitely no more pearls in there, my lovely. I'm sorry that it fell apart, but you've got your quadding colours from this one. And now these are slightly darker colours here. I know you said you're hoping for lighter colours, so I'll pop these in the sand as well for you, Deborah. So if you're happy with these, that's perfect. If you're not happy with these, we can swap them for you. So 2 oysters, 8 pearls. What do you think to the colours? You've got 2 bridal whites. One looks visually smaller, one larger. You've got 2 two-tonal icy blues. Again, one larger, one smaller. You've then got a Tardis blue, a burgundy red, a dark forest green, and a chocolate bronze. Love them all. Perfect. Let me run them through the board quickly for you. Snow White number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. And Snow White number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he is a 7. So they are measuring different sizes there. Icy Blue number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. No, sorry, he's an 8. Icy Blue number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. So again, measuring different sizes there. Tardis Blue's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Burgundy Red's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Forest Green's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And then the Chocolate Bronze is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7 as well. So the top ones I see as Christmassy colours. Now these ones I actually see as Avenger colours. So yeah, I sort of see it as an Avenger colour there. But Debbie, I hope you're happy with these. And then to be able to mix and match all these colours is beautiful. So I'm glad you're happy with them all here. I'm going to pop them safely in here for you. There we go. Thank you ever so much for the donations with your shells. And of course, I hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. And that's safe up there for you. Oh, bless you, Kirsty. So I'm eating my hair. Oh, there we go. No, Debbie, you're very, very welcome. Getting it fixed on Friday. Oh, bless you. I hope it's fixed soon. It's nothing worse than an internet that keeps going on and off, is there? Not when it's not normal to. Our last internet used to go on and off all the time, but it was our normal, so we got very, very used to it. Whereas now we changed, I can't remember, I don't know how Aaron does it, but we changed internet providers and now it's a stable internet. So if it went on and off for us again, I'm not used to it, so I wouldn't like it. Whereas before it was my normal, so it was fine. Right, I think that's the end of the order list for today. Just refreshing that. Yes, it is the end of the order list for today. So we're not live on Friday, but we are live from Sunday. There is a few things happening, so please, 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 supporters, go and have a look in the Squidgy Pops group on the support or the supporters hub section for the updates coming up, and it will be released to everybody come Thursday, I believe, so you can have a look there, so don't forget to have a look. New stock in the new in section on the website there, and yeah, I hope to see you all on Sunday. Have a brilliant week and I'll see you soon, guys. Let's go on here. Take care. Bye. Hello. No, I'm going now. Bye.